Good morning. Good morning. How are you guys doing today? It is a beautiful day in the neighborhood. If this is your first time checking out this video, welcome. We're going to do a haul, Azure Standard haul. This will be our second time actually doing this. So we're still kind of fresh. And from what I understand, my wife is she's more into going on the site. You got to go on the site, order your stuff, and this big 18-wheeler comes to a particular area in your area with all the stuff that you've ordered, and they drop it off, and you go and pick it up. Very simple. Like I said, this is our second time doing this. The first time, I wasn't all too sure what to expect. You go to this, where we go to pick it up, we go to this empty parking lot in a city, maybe 15 minutes from us. So we got to do a little bit of driving. 15 minutes, it ain't bad. And the first time, we picked it up at 6 p.m. Today, we're picking it up at 8 a.m. So times, I guess, vary. That's why I'm going by myself, because I guess it's too early for the family to go. My boys, they still sleeping. My wife, she's out in the garden. So it's up to me. I'll be the Superman in the family. But it's a very interesting concept. Now, the difference between Azure Standard, to some degree, is you do get bulk with a K. You do get bulk items, and the prices, they can be compared to Costco. The prices can be a little bit expensive on some things, a little bit cheaper on some things, but now keep in mind, this is only our second time doing this, so we're not familiar with everything that's on the site. The things that we've gotten, it really wasn't a huge price difference. It ain't like we can save that amount to, buy a new car or anything. But there is a slight difference. But the food is supposed to be organic, which is a plus. Their granola, I really like their granola. We got their granola, and it's supposed to be organic. From what I understand, the granola that you get in the store, they use some type of, the oatmeal, the granola, all that kind of stuff. They use some type of chemical, Quaker, and we don't get the oatmeal from the store anymore because of that. I can't explain the whole process, the whole thing to you, because it's just one of those things where you hear about companies using a certain type of pesticide or certain type of something on their oats and their fields and stuff. I don't want nothing to do with that. So we decided to start getting oatmeal and granola from Azure Standard, which is supposed to be organic. The butter, we usually get the butter. We usually get the granola, oatmeal. My wife, she'll get maybe a couple other things that I'm not privy on, I guess you could say, that I don't. I know we get the butter. I know we get the oatmeal. I know we get the granola. I know we get those things. But there's some other things that she gets that I think flour. She may get flour. I think last time we got flour. I'm not too sure on that one. But anyway. But that's, it's supposed to be organic, and it's supposed to be all that kind of stuff and whatnot. And from my understanding, there's someone who hosts this. Azure Standard doesn't just go out to any old area. Someone has to host it. So I guess they have to get in contact with them and tell them that they want to host, so Azure Standard can come by to the area and set up shop, I guess you could say. And all they do is they bring their truck, they dump off what they need to dump off. The people come to the truck, get their stuff, and they're out, and they go to the next stop. That's pretty much how it works. Again, it's our second time, so it may be different today. I don't know. We shall see. It shouldn't be. It should be the same. But it's kind of interesting. It really is. So we're going to be going to the next city over. Well, that's where we're headed, about 15 miles down the road. And getting this haul. I'm not sure what all my wife purchased. I do know she purchased granola. And I want to say she purchased oatmeal, but we may not be out of oatmeal because, again, everything's in bulk. So we shall see. All right, we are here at the pickup spot. We're a little early. What time is it? I think we got about 10 minutes before the truck comes. So we're a little early. It's not too many people here. I see 1, 2, maybe 3, 4 cars that are actually here to pick up something. I see a guy over there putting on his fishing gear. Looks like he's getting ready to go to the river. What normally tends to happen, this is what they did last month, our first pickup. When the truck came, you had the host, which is, I want to say they're a married couple. They look like they were married. It was a husband and it was a man and a woman, so I just assumed they were married. They took out these floor towels that have names written on them, and they placed the floor towel on the ground at the back of the truck. So you had 30, 40 floor towels lined up in like a circle around the truck, however many tiles they had. And on each tile had a name. One of the tiles had my name on it. Another tile had another name, the Johnsons. Another tile had the Franks, the Mendenthals. I'm just throwing out a name. And then as we all grabbed boxes from the back of the trailer, you could see the name that's on the box, and you would go to that tile and put the package down on that tile of the name that corresponds with the name on the box. The process went pretty quick. I mean, cause you only really, to be honest with you, there were so many people. You're looking at, I don't know, maybe, it's about good 50, 60. Yeah, I'd say maybe 30, 50. Between 30, 40, 50, yeah, somewhere in there, between 30 to 50 people. Yeah, that sounds about right. And when I say people, I mean like people. Majority of them had families. So the number of towels, you're looking at maybe 30 towels. Yeah, somewhere in there, 30, 35 towels, which represents a family. But because the kids and their husband and their wife and all that, you're looking at 3 to 4 people per family, that was all kind of gathered. So it went by pretty smooth. I mean, you got up to the thing. He gave you a box. You turned around. You looked at the name. Oh, Mendenthals. You looked at the tiles. Mendenthal. Here they are. You put the box down by the tile. And then you get in the back of the line, and you wait until you get to the you wait until you get to the front of the line to get a package again. So yeah, the process went by pretty quick. It went by pretty quick. Now, I don't think the people have to do that. I just think that's how because I don't know how long they've been actually delivering here. So the people were familiar with helping. You know, it's more of a help thing. I don't think the people have to. It's not like it's a requirement, but you're definitely going to get your stuff faster if you do. It goes by a whole lot faster with that process than to wait for them to unload that truck or unload the things on there and divvy it. That takes a whole lot longer process. So I prefer the helping process, because, you know, you're in and you're out, depending on how much stuff is in the truck and how much stuff you got. And then after the guy in the truck stops here, he goes off to another location. There's the truck. So let's move. Oh, wait a minute. Let's see where he's going to stop at, so I can give you guys a little bit better view of what takes place. Everybody's waiting to begin the process. Because the cars are all lined up in front, you guys probably won't get a chance to see too much. Okay, people are starting to line up to get packages. This ain't nearly as what we had last time, but let me go out here and give a helping hand. I'll be right back. Here we are. We got our list. The organic flour, big bag. I mean, what is it? A 25-pound bag of organic flour. We got 6 cases, or not cases, but 6 of these grass-fed whole milk yogurt. Went in there, as you can see. Okay, let's see what we got up in here. We got the Azure. That's the name, I guess, of the company. And this is all the products that they have. Of course, they got a website. Or this is the magazine, I guess, that they offer. But anyway, the Maple Pecan Dream Granola. That's me right there. Let's see what else we get. Baking powder, which is a nice size 4-pound baking powder. And what else? Another bag of Maple Pecan Dream Granola. Once you start eating that stuff, man, you can't stop. You can't stop. All right, so I think we got everything. Let's see, we got the maple granola, cooked fat grass frozen. Oh, wait a minute. All right, I had to go back and tell them I didn't have my butter. There we have it. We are ready to head to the homestead. We got all our products that we ordered. You do have to check them. You do need to check. I ain't gonna lie to you. And the reason is because you got a lot of people touching the product. You know what I'm saying? You got a lot of people touching the product, and if somebody can't pronounce your name, or somebody can't read, your package may be off with the Joneses somewhere. Or you know, because everybody is not responsible, but everybody is expected to put the box where it's supposed to go. But there could be some foul play there, because again, people are touching the boxes. That's the only drawback I see. But they did have my butter, so we're good to go. Somebody must have misplaced it and put it in somebody else's, or either it got off the truck late when everybody thought they were done. I don't know. I can't explain it. But he had it, so A+. Well, thank you guys for taking the time out y'all's busy day to check out the video. I'm not sponsored, so go ahead and subscribe, tap the like button, hit the bell icon, and help a brother out. I really do appreciate you guys. I will leave the website and all that stuff down in the description if you are interested. And I will talk to you guys in the next video.